So the question comes about food, about dieting. In the science of Kukikan, dieting is not a process which is scientific, it's a lose-lose situation. So the next question which comes up, what to eat and what not to eat. Should we eat the non-veg? Should we eat the vegetarian food? Should one choose the vegetarian food? Should one choose the non-vegetarian food? Our religion says this, our religion says that. This is all individual perception. It has got nothing to do with dieting. It has got to do something like if you have a healthy body, and even if there is little problem with the petrol, with the food that you eat, it's fine, the body can digest it. Or it's like having a high octane pure petrol, but the car and the carburetor is not in good condition. Then it will not function well. Even with the best petrol, the car will not function well, because the problem is with the engine, the problem is with the car, the problem is with the carburetor. It will not give you good mileage. So the high octane fuel is useless. It works like the pranamaya kosha, the subtle body, the subtle refinement, which can become medicine if taken with the right wisdom. So understand this, dieting is not the key, but understanding how to eat is the science of eating. And this is what Kukikan shares with you. Most importantly, we have to go back to ancient wisdom. In ancient times, human beings, the human race, was called as Suryavanshis. There was a reason. They were not called Nishachars. The prani who eat at night, the animals who eat at night were called as Nishachars. The beings who eat food at night were called as Nishachars. Human race were all Suryavanshis, who come from the lineage of the sun. The lineage of the sun just is symbolic to mean that our lifestyle starts with the rising of the sun. And as the sun rises, the heat in the body, the fire element in the body starts to rise. This is the science. As the body starts to generate heat, our lifestyle starts with the rise of the sun. And at 12 in the afternoon, the peak of that fire element is at the highest. And whatever you put in the body will be used by the body. After 2 p.m., this starts to go down and it is at its lowest at 2 a.m. in the morning. This is how our life cycles and biorhythm functions according to the sunrise and the sunset, the rhythms of the sun. So our life would begin with the sunrise and end at sunset. So understanding this science, a simple logical science, that we have to eat food when there is the need for food in the body. After 2 p.m. in the afternoon, you have to come down and lower your intake of food. Whatever one eats at night, this is the modern lifestyle. People don't eat in the morning, but they eat in the night time. And whatever food you put into the body at the night time, especially people who party, the party animals, you go socializing, you drink and then you have food, all that food that goes into the body is stored as fat. Or whatever needs to be digested, all the energy goes to digestion of the food, because after food people go to sleep. You go to sleep and the body has to recuperate from the daily wear and tear. The body does not heal itself completely, the food is not digested completely, and what is not digested and what is not used by the body is stored as fat. So this simple understanding comes to this, that why people put on weight. And when you wake up in the morning, it's very certain that you've not refreshed yourself, you've not healed yourself, you've not recuperated yourself. So this is called as how one has to understand the food body, how one understands to take the food, consuming at the right time. When you need it, when your activity is at its highest, you need the food, the body will eat it, will use it. Every single cell will be nourished by this. Even if you eat a pizza in the morning, the body will use it. But if you have a very small amount of even 4 glucose biscuits, the body will not like to use it, because your body is sedentary and that will be stored as fat. So understand the time of eating. The best time to eat, that's why ancient wise men have always said, eat like an emperor. Have your best meal, your breakfast like an emperor. Have your afternoon meal like a king, and have your supper like a pauper. Simple wisdom. So where is the dieting part here? It's just a simple science. Another level of simple understanding is the Chaitasik Ahar. In the way of Kuki Khan process, we call it the ahar which is with your thought, how you think while you're eating. Generally, we observe when people are eating, they're discussing on the dining table. And what is the discussion about? All the stresses of life, business deals, when you watching the television. What is on the television? All the stressful situations of life, the news channel, the serials which deals with emotional upheavals of the mother-in-law and the father-in-law and the daughter-in-law and all this drama going on, and which is only stressful. So when we are eating the food and you're watching such stimulus which creates stress at all the inputs of the body, automatically it creates a situation of acid. Stress is nothing else but creating an acidic medium in the body. So why do people develop acidity? Because they're creating all the situations at the mental level, which is acidic, which is full of anger, greed, hatred, delusion. And this situation creates this acidic body. So when you're eating the food, it's also important that you have thoughts of compassion, thoughts of love, thoughts of enjoying it, thoughts of purity, thoughts of silence. This is what will lead to a great absorption of the food material that you put into the body. The body will digest it with happiness. We have so many stories in our ancient scriptures, like Mirabai, who was in love with Krishna. Everybody knows this story. She was completely in love with this man called Krishna. The husband was jealous. And in that jealousy, he gave his wife poison, saying that, oh, Krishna has sent this wine for you, drink it. Oh, my beloved has sent the wine for me. With all the love, Mirabai drinks this glass of poison and nothing affects her because she's full of love. In her thought, she's completely surrendered to this beloved called Krishna. So even poison does not affect you if your thoughts are full of compassion, love, and positivity. So when you eat your food, it's important how you think. This is a story which is indicative and symbolic that when you eat your food, even the most sattvic food, the most pure food, will become poisonous if your thoughts are poisonous, if your thoughts are impure. So please remember how you think. And at a very subtle level, there's another ahara which I call the pranic ahara. How you breathe. Your breath dictates the way your food will be absorbed by the body. If your right nostril is functioning more dominantly, your food is easily taken up. If your left, the Chandra Nadi, which is the feminine side, the feminine energy of the body is working dominantly, you don't need the food. So please don't go according to the time. You have to eat food when the body needs the food. Listen to your body. Who is a dietitian or some person to tell you what to eat, how much to eat, what not to eat? You've already become a slave. So please understand, eating is about your own self. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you when you're thirsty. Your body will tell you when you're hungry. The ultimate Zen, and I quote in the ways of Kuki Khan also, eat when you're hungry, drink when you're thirsty, and sleep when you're tired. This is the ultimate Zen. Nobody else rules your life except you yourself. Take responsibility of that. Enjoy your food, love it, think good, be happy, be healthy always. This is your diet. This is your food for thought. Enjoy it.